Hello everybody, welcome back to the Marauders Guild and another Men of War Assault Squad video using the Galaxy at War mod. And today you can't see them here as of yet, but we have a Siege of Mandalore inspired battle about to take place here. Now one of the major things I had to change was the Mandalorians, or Maul Shadow Collective rather. Had to make them battle droids because I did not download a Mandalorian pack before this. I thought I had one, but I didn't. By the time I had started recording, I was just like, it's too late to go back. So we're going to do it with some battle droids. And we have some very special boys joining us for this battle. And I can't wait to show it off. You might have seen some other players use it in some Men of War videos recently, but I'm very excited to use it for myself. We're going to start the battle so you guys can see them here. We have the 332nd Legion hitting the battlefield. That's right, the Sogus battle. Legion here. And a blaster fight has already erupted. And these guys just look awesome if you can see them there. They're designed with their CGI look in the Clone Wars. So it is just really beautiful. And I'm going to tell you guys what's going on here as the battle begins its early stages. So I have split up the Clone Legion. It was 82 troops, and all those 82 troops do include 2 named clones, Rex and Jesse are in the battle here somewhere. They're on separate platforms. The clones on this platform, and then if you go over here, ooh, oh my. As you go over here, you have the clones on this platform. Now, Captain Rex, or Commander Rex, as he was for this battle, is right there actually, frozen in a walk position. Looks of it. I don't think he's in anyone's shot. I think actually he is in someone's shot. His health is dropping. He should. Can he move? Rex, go over there. There you go. He can move. Ooh, zoom not too much there. But yeah, this is the battle that you have here. Like I said, 82 clones split in 2, each pushing up different paths. Now what they're going against, as I said, no Mandalorians this time around. We have instead battle droids defending the palace here on Mandalore. And the battle droids are going to be more steep on this side because this is a direct leadway to the throne room where none other than accompanied by, ooh, can we get in the throne room? That's the better question. Accompanied by more battle droids himself is none other than Darth Maul sitting atop that throne room. So that's what the clones are going to be working for. They're going to be working to push in here and kill Darth Maul. So let's go back to the battle. Check out Captain Rex's side of the battle as I just hear another clone drop. Rex's side is looking a bit more spread out. That is because they're facing more heavy resistance, so they probably don't want to bunch up as much as Jesse's side would. So speaking of Jesse, let's go check him out and see how his side is faring. But you see they're a lot more bunched up than what Rex's side is. Like I said, they are not dealing with as much of a heavy push. They're not heading straight down the middle. But it isn't suffice to say that they aren't dealing with anything. I don't think they've suffered. Oh, they suffered 1 casualty. A jet trooper is down. Another thing I want to note is there are no reinforcements. I usually do reinforcements with my videos, but this time around I decided no reinforcements. We're running a 1 fight to the finish. This is the Siege of Mandalore. You don't get any retries. You don't get any redos. You take it or you leave it. And the 332nd are definitely going to try and take it. As they now look like they're pushing up a bit, as you can see, they're starting to move up on this bridge, head out of the landing zone. The same cannot be said for Rex's forces. Let's go check them out as we say that. They are definitely not making a push here. They're more so hunkering down, especially this group of troops over here. Just look at that armor, though. That looks great, man. Doesn't that bring back horrible memories, though, having a clone trooper point a blaster right in your face? That might bring back some terrible memories of Season 7, especially for one Ahsoka Tano. I wish I would have had a model for her. I would have put her on the battlefield as well. But sadly did not have a model for young Tano. Lady Tano, as Maul will call her. Post-Clone Wars. Yeah, look at these clones, man. There's actually one deceased clone in this container. I think that one just went down right there. I mean, Rex's side of the battle is not faring well so far. It's going to be very interesting to see that, especially when it comes into play with Jesse's side, with the little bit detachment he's leading here. Let's see if you can find Jesse here. This is pre-Arc Trooper Jesse as well, so he's going to have his season 5 look, season 5 and season 4 look. Where is he? He might already be dead, sadly. You never know. Is that him? Yeah, there he is. That's our boy Jesse. Doing he can. DC-15 intel. So let's go check out the battle droids. See what the battle droids are dealing with. See that the hand they've been dealt. This battle droid position that's supposed to hold off this bridge already dwindled to about 3 droids. 1 here. Actually 4 droids. 1 here, 3 over here. And then further back, as you get into this main plaza area, there are more droids stationed up, waiting for this push. Could be the hitch in the plan to take Maul out. It's going to be this main plaza. This line of droids that have amassed are really the ones hindering both pushes. But this side seems to be the much more effective side. Really pushing Rex's division here to its limit. I think another clone might have just went down. I want to say I might have been seeing things. I mean, look at that. They're all they're all zoned out, not really pushing up. Practically a mini retreat, if you will. It's a good thing this fuel container does not explode on impact, because that would be a good amount of clones dead in an instant if it did. Watch me say that and it just erupts in the largest explosion possible. I mean, look at this. And the clones are not, these Rex's side, as I say, are not making progress here. They're hunkered down, looking for a bit of hope. Hopefully, it comes in the form of Jesse's leadership here. His legion, or his detachment rather, another clone lost there. Don't think they have too many casualties here. It might just be, oh, there's a third one there. So it looks like it might just be 3 casualties for this side. Let's check it and make sure. 4 actually. Got another one down over here, being covered by his brothers. But this is very key, man. The fact that they are able to make it to the bridge is a huge difference. It's going to play a big help in kind of diverting attention away from Rex's forces. Maybe they can regroup and push up as well. And if they can do that, this attack may not be in vain. But again, that remains to be seen. They still have not even taken out this full line of droids here. So let's count it down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 droids still here in this front position, holding back Rex and the rest of the 332nd that he is commanding on this side of the battle. Just heard another scream in pain. That might be representative of another clone falling. Let's check the casualty count for the clones over here. About the same as Jesse's side. I think there's 5 opposed to their 4. At least at last check with their 4. So casualty-wise, not really hurt, but offensive-wise, a real dent here. Can't say it enough. They are not making a dent on the droid defenses. Let's go check on Jesse's side again. I think another clone just went down. I heard an immense scream in pain as more of Jesse's troops move up. I think they did. Now they're up to, what, 5 casualties now on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is right. Hopefully one of them wasn't Jesse. No, just there he is right there. Holding back a bit, not moving up with his brothers yet. I do expect that to change in a little second here, as more of them move up, meaning they're taking out more droids, clearing a path not only for the rest of their battalion, or the detachment rather, but Rex's side on the other side. Oh, look at that, another clone taken out. Direct hit in the head, dead on the stairs. A droid popper popped on those 3 droids stacked up. Takes out 1, doesn't take them all out. Still 2 over there. Got to be mindful of him. This jet trooper moving up ever slowly. Has to watch both sides though. And he is down. Hate to see it, but it's the realization of war. These 2 droids aren't even that much of a threat. They're not even firing back. But you want to take him out regardless, because if you don't, they're just going to shoot you in the back as soon as you start to really move up. Let's check Rex's forces. Looks like they're starting to move up a bit. That is a good sign. They're bunching up, but they're not as kind of all over this landing zone as they were. If I can zoom out, this camera is really getting me. I wish I could lock it in place. But yeah, they are just, maybe I can lock it and I just don't know it. But they are moving up, bunching up again, but again moving up. Progress. Way better than being back here, not firing a single shot, than moving up here and firing some shots. They also got to be careful, because if those gunships blow up from the crossfire, that could take a few casualties. Rex would be one of them, considering he is standing right in front of it. Let's zoom in on some of the boys here. Check out the view they have. View distance isn't the greatest, but it might be better for the clones considering the scopes on their blast rifles and the visors they wear. So any normal person would probably have a problem shooting, and obviously for the droids, they have their own optical systems installed within their bodies, and they are making full use of them. And I think last count we were here, we counted 7, maybe 8 droids here. Now they're down to 3. That is huge progress. Can they take out another one? And they do just that, down to 2. As you can see, with each droid dropping, they are kind of moving up some more. Look at that. Now they're on the main bridge now. Rather than the bridge connecting the plaza to these landing platforms. It's a heck of a lot better position than what they were. Look at them, more piling in. Not really taking the best cover, I have to admit. Now they are. Look at that. Oh, yeah, they're getting a lot more confident now. A lot more confidence in these troops as they push up. Let's go check on Jesse's. Jesse's has hit a halt. He had some great momentum to start with. Oh, look at that. So many casualties. What has happened here? That's just rough to see, man. They had so much potential. Now they've taken way more casualties than the Rex on the other side. I mean, just look at that. It's not stopping them, though. But it is disheartening to see so many clones drop dead after they were looking so hopeful just a little while earlier. See if we can find Jesse in all of this. Is he still alive? I hope so. Gonna look for Jesse. Don't see him immediately. Maybe he's still back here. Oh, don't tell me that's him. Because he was standing. Okay, that's not him. There he is. Yes, he's not moving up. He's staying back with the gunships. That's not really becoming of a trooper. That's gonna become an ARC trooper. I'm just saying. But let's check a look at the droids again. See what their defenses are looking like. So yeah, as you can see, dropping one by one. This side not as defended as the other sides are. But nevertheless, droids are droids. Wherever they're posted up in numbers is going to be a problem. Now look at Rex's side, though. A lot better than what they were. Now they're up at these crates here. The same position that droids use as the defense. They are now using it for their offensive push. This is exactly what they needed. Now, if they're lucky, they can kind of coordinate their pushes with Jesse's side. That would really throw the droids off, having to deal with two major pushes at once, because now it seems like they're not as much attention is being shifted between the two. They're focusing on the one and hunkering it down, with that one being Rex's side here. Let's see, where is Rex? Is he still back here by the gunship? No, he has moved up with them somewhere. Where, I do not think that's him right there on the ground. Yeah, that is him. There's our captain. I think he is healed up 100% health. He took some hits earlier after suffering from frozen foot, I guess you can say. I'm trying to come up with an excuse for why he was not running and stuck in place. Let's just say he was hit with a very early version of Force Freeze by Maul in the council chambers up there. Maul saw Rex and decided, let me try to take him out. We got droids all the way back here. I mean, they're not in the best position to fire back. They might be able to still. But the clones are slowly pushing their way into the plaza. So I'm going to take a minute here to show you guys, while the battling goes on, what the clone push on this side is going to look like, where they're going to head. So they're going to push up into this plaza here. Then they're going to break left. When they break left, they'll be heading up this ramp here. Some of them are going to still come around here instead of going through the main plaza. And then they'll come up here to these steps. Again, another droid. No turrets. I'm probably going to have 2 droids occupy this turret just in case it is needed for them. Because I'm not trying to be biased here and play one side. Then they're going to head up these steps here. As you can see, more droids up on each level. And then they're going to head into the throne room where Maul awaits. And a few droids as well. So let's go back to the main action here. Let's check out Jesse's side. Jesse's side are losing numbers, man. I mean, look at that. That's almost enough to fit in one squad. That's rough. I mean, can't really get a perfect count, but it's not as much as it was. So that's really disheartening. Let's check out Rex's side. It's really kind of 50-50 on Rex's side. I mean, bigger casualties were going to be expected once they got to this point. They still are sticking with their strat of not sticking close together, which is kind of expected considering that both Jesse and Rex's side look a bit different. Rex's side has a lot more cover, so they do have the option to spread out and play it a lot safer than Jesse. I see Rex there. Not really firing. Maybe his DC-17 doesn't have the range he thought it did. Don't hate me for saying that about him. I don't know if you can see that. That turret back there is now firing on the clone's position. The turret I made those droids get into. That's where those green blaster bolts are coming from that turret. So that might be a bit of a hindrance, knowing the turret can hit them from that far. Especially considering that they don't really have much cover for their heads when they start pushing into the plaza. So let's get an overhead view here, kind of get an idea for how many troops are left for the Republic in this push here on this Siege and Mandalore inspired battle. The numbers are dwindling. It is sad to say, but it is the truth. Things are not looking bright for the 501st/332nd Legion. I think Jesse is still alive back there. Hasn't really moved up. Some of them are even retreating back as their numbers dwindle. There's Jesse again. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Yeah, man, this is a far cry. You got a few casualties. This is where Rex's forces are now. You see that? Look at that. A few of them are kind of breaking off and headed over here. Wonder what their plan is. Or do they even have a plan? Is this just to kind of get out of the fire there? I just gotta say, man, these models look phenomenal, man. I think I said it earlier, these are CGI clone models. They are available on the Steam Workshop. I can't remember who created them. I wish I could shout you out right now. I don't remember your name on scene, but he does have them. They're also on the mod discussion board as well. If you don't feel like getting it on Steam, or you don't have Steam Workshop because you have a actual purchase in the Men of War, I'll link it in the description. You can check it out. Support the creator of these mods. This is great. This is like beautiful, man. And not just the 332nd. He has the 212 in there. I believe the Wolf Pack is in there. The 21st Nova Corps, we know them as the Galactic Marines. So, really great skin pack if you want to diversify your clones in Men of War Soul Squad. I have a few droids on that bridge. I wonder if any of those droids have been taken out. Let's find out. One has. More droids in the plaza are falling. Still a good number of droids in the main plaza here. You know, I hate to say it, I don't want to make an early call, but just looking at the amount of clones left over here, I feel like if they move up with the same ferocity as what Rex is kind of doing right now with his side, as you can see, they have more numbers, so they do have that ability to do so. But if they move up like Rex's side, they're probably going to fall. So they really need to play it safe. Their numbers are not the greatest, but their side is still manageable with the numbers they have. And as long as they can get through that and link up with Rex's forces, they're going to get their way to Maul. Speaking of Rex's forces, look at them really spread out. Standing out in the middle of the action. No cover. Droid popper just tossed over the wall. Didn't really matter. The droid that was thrown at got up and got shot. Decommissioned by force. Now more clones line up these walls of the streets here, heading into the main palace. If I had to guess what they're shooting at, they're popping shots at the turret. Yeah, they are. And the turret is going to return fire as well. Not going to be around the bush. Man, I really hope Jesse's forces can pull it through. Because, dude, they had so much momentum to start. Now look what their numbers have been dwindled to. It's not great for them. It might be just the case that they're just not taking out droids that they should. I mean, this line here, not even a single casualty. I don't even know if their health has been affected. Let's check some of them. Yeah, some of their health is not even down. Perfectly fine. They're not shooting at who they should. These droids are kind of have free reign on them for that reason. I think another one just went down. This clone was crawling and just got popped. I think that's it for this side of the battle. So we're going to see really what Rex and his forces can do, as they're the last hope. Big issue is dealing with the high-rising steps here and the droids that are posted on. I think they just might have taken out a droid up there. Let me do a casualty check up there. No, they have not, but I assume they are getting some good hits on them. Let's click on them and find out. Yeah, he's losing health. Oh, yeah, he is low. He's probably going to die in the next few shots unless it heals up. That droid as well. So they are getting some hits on their droids up here. That's what matters. As long as they are making a difference. Because that way, they have to go that way eventually. There's Rex standing over a fallen brother. Health for him still looking pretty good. Come on, you can do it, boys. kind of feel like I should take the reins and tell them where to go. I don't want to do that. But man, oh man. There's a part of me that wants to link them up with Rex's forces. Like, something tells me that's the much better idea to do here. Alright, if you see here, these guys have really died down in terms of facing aggression. They're not in someone's shot. And I think Blast Fire has just ceased all of a sudden. There's no Blast Fire being fired right now. It is gone quiet. Clones are going to use it to move up. Nope, nope, nope. They're in someone's shot now. Come on. You guys can do it. I'm really rooting for him. I don't want to show bias, but I'm showing bias. Alright, let's go back up here. Let's check out what's happening. If any droids, these cameras are ticking me off. Let's see what these droids are doing. One is down. Actually, two. No, he's just crouched down really weird. I want to check the health on these guys. You're getting popped particularly a lot. Your health is not even halfway. I can't really see it that well. Health is down a little bit for you. Perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine. What's scary is there's a chance that I don't know what these droids are gonna do. Rex's forces are gonna have to run right here. These droids are fresh, good as new, haven't been touched really. I mean, just look at the health. Full. I don't think they even fired a single shot. Maybe like one or two, probably. Speaking of Rex, where is Commander Rex? There he is again. He's not really moving as much as you would assume him to. Oh, clones gotta be careful. They gotta be careful. As you can see, they're using... Oh my god. They are right. Oh my gosh. Are they gonna see him? They're in shot of the droids that are currently shooting at what's left of Jesse's forces. He's looking at them. That droid is looking over here at them. But I don't know if he's... Oh, yep, he's firing shots. They're firing shots. They fire shots at this jet trooper. He kind of got in their shot. They can't see them. Because lucky for them, this pair of barrels... Or rather, this quadruple of barrels is defending them. This has been a pretty long battle, to say the very least. So I'll tell you guys what. There will be a part 2 to this Siege of Mandalore battle. We're going to cut it here. But don't worry, the next episode is going to pick up right here. It's going to feel like it never changed. And we're going to see if what's left of the 332nd Legion can push through and take Mandalore. And take out Maul in the process. So keep it locked to the channel for part 2 of this Siege of Mandalore battle.